ang Labang nagpakilala kay Manny Pacquiao sa buong mundo. Pero bago yan, paki-like at pindutin ang subscribe button at notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga bakbakan at latest sports news. Bago ang labang ito, si Manny Pacquiao ay 6 years na sa kanyang karir bilang professional boxer. Pero kahit matagal na siya sa boxing ay wala pa ring nakakakilala sa kanya. Samantalang si Ledwaba ay isang pound for pound fighter at dinepensahan ang kanyang titulo ng 5 beses at 4 dito ay knockout. Dapat ay dedepensahan ni Ledwaba ang kanyang titulo kay Enrique Sanchez, ngunit nagdahilan itong si Sanchez na meron daw siyang hand injury. Naghanap ng replacement pero natakot ang mga top fighters na lumaban dahil 2 weeks notice nga lang naman yung laban. At doon sinunod na tinawagan ang Team Pacquiao at dali-daling pumayag ang Team Pacquiao sa laban kahit kinatatakutan at 7-1 betting underdog si Pacquiao. Balikan natin ang mga highlights sa labang Lehlo Ledwaba at Manny Pacman Pacquiao at kung paano nagpakilala ang ating pambansang kamao sa buong mundo.
Against the conventional fighter Ledwaba. And remember, whenever you have this situation, part of the competitive opponent's front foot give you the angle from which to attack.
You know, I'd like to think that you should get in there and just fight those guys and forget where your feet are. Make them try to just box them, make them decide.
That's exactly what Emmanuel Stewart was saying to me last week about a conventional fighter fighting a southpaw. That too often these things are overanalyzed. It's better to just go fight and put pressure on the southpaw.
That's right. You always be in position when you throw a shot. Get your hands in and bring them right back in position quick. There's no such thing as being out of position.
Ledwaba has an excellent jab. Some conventional fighters tend not to use their jab as much against a southpaw because with that shoulder in front of them.
Contact and bring it back with the southpaw. Sting it out there. Make them fearful of it.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao should fight here. He shouldn't try to get into a boxing match with this master boxer from South Africa. You got to fight this guy because he knows how to slip, punch. The whole book, he has it.
Yeah, he showed us that in South Africa, where he completely dominated the first 9 rounds of the fight against Contreras. But then he seemed to fade a little bit in the last 3 rounds. Contreras began to land his left hook and give him some trouble. Yesterday in our fighter meeting, Ledwaba said to us that he had hurt his right hand in the 4th round of that fight. We were unaware of it that particular evening.
But you can jump on a boxer like that and keep throwing shots. The more unorthodox, the better for them, and you'll never be able to regain his
blood from Ledwaba's nose.
Don't allow him to get into his boxing groove. Then you are in shape trying to box a boxer. In bad shape.
Pacquiao landing some hard shots.
That's what you got to do. Throw it all out.
Manny Pacquiao has landed the harder shots in round 1, and now he dominates the last minute of the round with a full-scale attack against Ledwaba. Freddie Roach said to me yesterday, hey look, we have great respect for Ledwaba and we know he's a great boxer, but he was a great start down in South Africa. Here he gets off to an uncertain start against Pacquiao's hard punches in round 1, and here comes the Filipino fighter again. Boom!
Ledwaba is going to have to do something to slow down his charge because otherwise he's not going to be able to handle this aggression as a boxer.
If you want to fight, the fight is yours, but it's not going to develop like that.
You talk about getting old in a hurry. Ledwaba looks like an old 29 in there against 24-year-old Manny Pacquiao right now.
I didn't see the punch. It looked like a short left hand. We'll have to see in the replay.
I think it was a bunch of punches. I think it was the whole fuselage.
I think it started in the first couple of punches thrown in the first round.
Absolutely. I think this guy just hit so hard that Ledwaba is totally on the defensive.
Ledwaba came in as the potential star. Right now it looks like Pacquiao may go out as the star.
He took this fight on only 2 weeks' notice. Only came here to America 10 days ago, and he is banging Ledwaba right now.
You gotta fight. If you want to be a star, you gotta fight. That's a rude awakening for a good master boxer like Ledwaba. shot by Ledwaba. That may change it. You got
He lands 2 straight lefts.
He went to the body, and that's the most important shot tonight. Right to the body.
So Ledwaba momentarily coming alive after having tasted canvas in round 2, having tasted his own blood in round 1.
This is the time to go to the body if you're Ledwaba. Go to the body and beat and maintain pain.
And he has suddenly stopped Pacquiao's assault. Now Pacquiao comes back with a body shot of his own. And bangs Ledwaba again with a big left upstairs. What a fight. They're trading vicious body shots at short range.
Ledwaba is not landed that left hook. Once he throws that, if he's able to throw it, you can see a different fight. A left hook to the body.
Well, he's going to get a chance, too, because Pacquiao is squaring up.
Let's see what caused the knockdown directly.
All right, seconds out. Oh, yeah, that little left.
A little straight left hand that was so short that you could hardly
Wait.
Pacquiao is asking questions of Ledwaba he may never have been asked before.
As he got up out of his corner between rounds, throw the left hook, land the left hook. Pacquiao to the body with an explosive shot. And another. And a big right hand upstairs. And now he's got Ledwaba back on the defensive and bleeding badly.
He's got to stay on it. He cannot give him a break. Ledwaba does not want to fight. He wants a boxing match. He'll give him a fight. Ledwaba
In blood, his own blood, and some of it is now appearing all over Pacquiao.
Ledwaba has American cutman Cassius Green in his corner. And Green's got a big job in front of him. So the nose is pouring blood.
You got to understand, you lose a lot of blood like that. You've been a fighter of your life. You need that strength. Seems like a small amount, but you need every drop of blood you can.
Well, and when it's pouring straight out of your nose like that, George, it's bound to come into your mouth. You swallow it. It's a horrible taste.
Most importantly, it's coming out of your body. You don't have it reserved with the oxygen. I don't know what a doctor would say about that.
I think you say exactly what you're saying. I think you're entirely on target, George. You need every ounce of fluid you can get in an experience like this.
We'll find out in a minute. Straight left hand, he said, followed by the left hook. Let's see.
You gotta throw a lot, and maybe you'll pick up one.
Harold Letterman, how do you have it through the first 3?
Okay, Jim, 30-26, 3 rounds to nothing. Manny Pacquiao. Jim, in the second round, of course, you got to give him a 10-8 round, that extra point for the knockdown. That was incredible. It appeared as though Joe Cortez was going to call it no knockdown. He signaled no knockdown. When Ledwaba didn't respond, that's when he picked the count up. Interesting love. Another thing, Cassius Green is probably using adrenaline chloride 1 to 1,000 in the nose and ice on the outside to constrict the blood vessels to stop the bleeding from Ledwaba's nose.
Is that legal, Harold?
Yes, adrenaline chloride, absolutely legal. 1 to 1,000, ice on the outside, absolutely legal.
Yeah, but guess what? It hasn't stopped the bleeding.
Ledwaba is doing a good job when he holds his ground and throw that straight right hand of his. Shouldn't bend over at all. You just got to stand in position in the pocket and throw the right hand. When he does a good job of it.
Yeah, but so far, Pacquiao has landed more power shots than Ledwaba has been able to throw punches. So it's a concubine wipeout. There's a big left hand for Ledwaba. But here comes Pacquiao again.
Ledwaba stands his ground and just throw the right hand. The guy's right there in front of him. Just the straight right hands now. All right, ball into it.
Now Ledwaba seizes the initiative. Starts firing his jab.
from the Philippines, guy from South Africa, giving us a hell of a fight.
Manny Roach to take over because they think Roach can take him to another level.
Ledwaba is called Hands of Stone, which of course originated with Roberto Duran. But Pacquiao is the one who seems to have the rocks in his gloves.
Pacquiao got away with a low blow. Joe Cortez was blocked from seeing it. Freddie Roach also told his fighter, don't follow Ledwaba around, cut off the ring instead.
Then you make him respect you, and then you can get your left jab and all those things working.
Pacquiao's grinning in there because it's been fun for him to pepper Ledwaba with power punches over and over.
Yeah, he's caught this guy Ledwaba by surprise, and that's all there is to it.
And in response to Pacquiao's low blow earlier in the round, Ledwaba reaches out with a low blow of his own. But Cortez saw that one and said, keep it up.
Ledwaba's trying to use his jab, but he's got to make Pacquiao lower his head just a little bit. Jab him to the body 3 or 4 times, and then come up.
Ledwaba getting a little bit more adept at ducking and slipping away from Pacquiao's power shots. Hasn't yet found the right offense to go behind that.
That's what Pacquiao's got to do. Keep throwing the shots, Pacquiao. Keep the punching on. You can't allow this guy to get his balance going. Get back on you.
There are so many southpaw cuties in the lower weight classes. There aren't that many southpaw punchers with mustard. Pacquiao is fun to watch. Boom! English is spoken in both corners as well. So
Now,
it's confusing.
Ledwaba corners better pay some strict attention now. If this guy doesn't pick up, turn his fight around, it'll look to kind of call it a day.
Mercy.
He's been caught by surprise. He's a good fighter. He had no idea.
Pacquiao may take care of it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I feel. You gonna continue? Say that.
When have you ever seen a fighter say, I'm not okay?
There's a weariness and almost a resignation in the eyes of Ledwaba.
Yeah, and Joe Cortez has seen enough. That's a TKO victory for the very impressive Manny Pacquiao, who takes a good fighter and just takes him apart with power shots.
Ito ang labang tumatak at nagpakilala sa nag-iisang Manny Pacquiao. Salamat sa panonood mga kabagis at hanggang sa muli na namang video.